Gayathry, and I'll be talking about Estidama. Before moving into the topic, let us remember the wise words from the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al, the former president of United Arab Emirates. On land and sea, our forefathers lived and survived this environment. They were able to do so because they recognized the need to conserve it, to take only what they needed, and to preserve it for the succeeding generations. Now let's go down to the topic. What is Estidama? Well, many of you all are familiar with the word sustainable, but not are familiar with Estidama. Well, it's the same meaning except in Arabic, and it is the initiative developed by the Abu Dhabi Urban Planning Council, the UPC, to achieve the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan's dream. Its aim is to create more sustainable communities, countries, cities, and global enterprises, and to balance the four pillars of Estidama: environment, economic, social, and cultural. Now, what are the benefits of Estidama? Achieve energy and water savings, increase return on investments, create healthier places to live, study, work, and play, improve productivity, retail sales, and student performances. Now, the ultimate goal of Estidama is to preserve and enrich Abu Dhabi's physical and cultural identity while creating an ever improved quality of life for its residents. This all comes into a category of green building concept, where Estidama and such others like breathe and lead. Green building or sustainable design is the practice of increasing the efficiency with which buildings and sites use energy, water, materials, and reduce building impacts on the human health and environment over the life cycle of a building. The Estidama is a key part of the drive to build the city of Abu Dhabi and the whole Abu Dhabi Emirates according to innovative building standards. Some are BREEAM and LEED. BREEAM in long word stands for Building Research Establishment Environmental Method, and LEED stands for Leadership in Energy, Environment and Design. BREEAM was started in 1990 by the UK, Europe and Gulf. LEED was started by 1998 by US and the Global, and Estidama per PRS, meaning Pearl Rating System, is 2010 by Abu Dhabi. Now, Pearl Rating System. What is the Pearl Rating System? The Pearl Rating System is a framework for sustainable design, construction and operation of communities, buildings and villas. It is unique in the world as it is specially tailored to the hot climate and environment of Abu Dhabi. The Pearl Rating System for Estidama is a building design tool aimed at helping designers, construction firms and owners to build and operate homes, buildings and communities more sustainably. The Pearl Rating System is applicable to all building typologies, their sites, associated facilities. It includes a number of protocols designed to assess buildings, villas and communities, such as Pearl Community Rating System, which is PCRS, Pearl Building Rating System, PBRS, and Pearl Villa Rating System, PVRS. This all comes under the category of Estidama Pearl Rating System. Now, how this works is that it's a point-based system with credits, and it is organized into 7 categories with both mandatory and optional: integrated development process, natural systems, livable buildings, precious water, resourceful energy, stewarding materials, and innovative practice. Now, the main points of natural system is natural system credits is to encourage natural resource management, sustainable land use, and it's a code. The islands, sand dunes, sea, coastlines, and natural life are all blended to create Abu Dhabi's incredible, create sensitive and unique natural environment. This extraordinary mix has coexisted with people living with it for thousands of years. And this is how it works: restore, enhance, and protect. Now, water conservation is very important to the UAE due to the limited annual rainfall, hot climate and the significant energy required in potable water due to desalination, and water conservation is a priority for Estidama. Why is it important to conserve water? To preserve the environment, to strengthen communities, to make more water available for recreational purposes, to prepare for future droughts, and to guard against rising costs and potential conflict. Energy conservation mainly comes in the category of electricity. The UAE has almost the highest rate of energy consumed per person in the world. If we continue at this rate in the world, the demand for energy will simply exceed the supply. At the same time, our consumption of energy adds to the worldwide problem of global warming. Clearly, we need to do something to prevent this. Now, what is this electricity conservation? Switching off electricity when not needed, maximum of natural light and air, use of electricity efficient equipment of correct size, refurbishing of electricity gadgets and motors in operation. And some of the simple methods which can save electricity. Now, here are some tips to conserve energy. Set your air conditioner thermostat to at 24 degrees Celsius, as each degree less adds 9% to your bill. Water heaters need to undergo periodic maintenance to detect any leaks or deposits. The device's thermostat is best set to 60 degrees Celsius. Turn it off when not needed in the summer. Replace electricity cookers with cookers that run on natural gas to reduce electricity consumption. Also, cook more than one thing at the same time. When you turn off the television or a set-top server with the remote control, the devices still remain connected to the power source, and adding power to your power usage. It's best to switch off the main power source to the devices. Use fluorescent bulbs as they are brighter, more efficient, and consume less energy than regular bulbs. Now, what are the tips to conserve water? Fit your taps with water conserving adapters that reduce the flow from the tap water itself. By washing dishes, rinse them in half sink of water instead of washing them under the running water. This saves 30 liters every 15 minutes. Close the tap when you are brushing your teeth, shaving, or during ambulation, as it saves 90 liters a day. Check your leaks and repair them immediately. They can add a waste of 30 liters a day. And go for showering, not a bath, as filling a bathtub requires 140 liters of water, while shower only takes 30 liters. Now, how does this per credit system work? Well, in order to make sure that the Estidama goals are achieved, the municipality or the UPC characterize that are both mandatory and optional credits, and points are awarded each optional credit achieved. And in order to achieve one Pearl rating, all 20 credits in the 7 categories must be met. Higher Pearl rating requires compliance with mandatory credits, along with a minimum number of 66 optional credits. Pursuing these, the design and development teams can elect to pursue a rating as high as 5 Pearl. Now, to make sure that these Estidama goals are achieved, the Urban Planning Council, the UPC, the municipality, made a key team, which includes Pearl Assessor from the UPC and Pearl Qualified Design, Pearl Qualified Professional, Design and Construction team. And this is all still continuing, and it is our responsibility to make the world a better place for us and the upcoming generations to live. I hope you all enjoyed my presentation, and I thank you all for taking your precious time and listening to me. Thank you.
Michael.
What is sustainability?
Sustainability is to protect.
I don't want a conventional definition. I just want to know what you understand by sustainability.
To protect the world and
And we are come forward.
protect the world and like make things sustainable so we can reuse and recycle and do not waste things and do not make the world a harmful place.
And these are the ways to make things sustainable. So what is sustainable?
Sustainability like we try to
What do you want to sustain in this world?
the air it's polluted as there are many chemical gases. But
We basically want to sustain life in this world. Whether it's going against life. So when these new technologies, with the growth of technologies, the chances of sustenance in this world is reducing. That is why the word sustainability came in. Have you heard about sustainable agriculture?
yes,
What is sustainable?
to make they do more farming and
What is the aim of the, I know it is out of your topic, but I just wanted to know, what will be the purpose of sustainable agriculture?
to make the world and the life a better place and
For more productivity, better productivity, now we are using pesticides that is causing harm to the environment by increasing pollution. Then we are using a lot of fertilizers. So when you add a lot of fertilizers to the soil, what happens? Soil gets polluted. So all these are causing problems to the environment. So sustainable agriculture is not something that was brought in to increase productivity or to increase the production. It is we have to keep some balanced kind of production with a balance for the environmental protection also. So that is what sustainability means, and that is the purpose of sustainability. Thank you. What was the next?
Yes, Gayathry. Your presentation was wonderful. Why? Because Estidama is very much related to UAE, very much personally associated with UAE. When you tell this environmental, social, economic, cultural aspects, we all know that UAE is a very rich, hydrocarbon-rich country. Then why do you think that Estidama, when they have got sufficient amount of money with them, why do you think that the country decided that whenever they are constructing a building, we will go forward with some sort of an Estidama to ensure this? Why do you think they thought about that?
they wanted to make the surroundings and the place more green and more sustainability with green plants and resourceful and recyclable materials so that they don't waste items. Even with money it's for, and to make sure there's no waste coming and to make the place nice and clean. And
When you have a building, when you're designing a building, what are the basic, we know in this part of the world, when you are having a building, which is, what is that item which makes the building a place for us to sit and work? It is the air conditioning of the building, right? Yeah. So, what are available in these air conditioners? Have you heard about CFC? What is CFC? Chlorofluorocarbon. So, how is the CFC being associated with the environment?
it's a threat to the world as it is.
How?
Because it's it is creating global warming and
Yes, that's it. It is creating global warming. Now we have big buildings. When we use bigger air conditioners, more CFC emission is happening. This will increase the temperature of the environment. that will lead definitely into many other aspects. Droughts will be coming. It will be harmful for birds and animals, for the trees. Then how we can come up with new building technologies there so as to reduce the sizing of the air conditioners. And for that, what we do, we come forward with specific building technologies so as to reduce. Have you seen any pearl rated building? Have you got a chance to visit any pearl rated building?
Yeah.
Where?
In like Anal China, my mother was there, and we have attended.
Okay.
And it is given to by it is given.
Do you know which is the first LEED Platinum building in UAE?
Masdar City.
It is situated in Masdar City, but it is not Masdar City. You know?
Hello. Yeah. Have you heard about Siemens headquarters building in Abu Dhabi? This is just a sharing of knowledge with you, because you took up a very wonderful subject. I am too much impressed with the way that you have presented the subject. The subject is futuristic. It is still in infancy. There are lots of things to be still developed. It is being, in this part of the world, again, as I tell you, where there are lots of opportunities for, for investment from hydrocarbons itself. There is a lot of income which is coming in. Still, they think about the environment. They think about clean energy, something like a clean energy which is like, from solar. So, the first LEED Platinum building in UAE is the Siemens headquarters in Masdar City itself. Tell your parents, in case if it is possible for them, try to have a visit at this building. The building itself is designed in such a manner that the air conditioning is reduced. There are certain carbon components which is being used on the walls so as to avoid, the ingress of sunlight into the ingress of heat into the building and reduce the size of air conditioners and all those things. There are lots of things which is coming, but wonderful subject, very well done. I liked your presentation also. Good, thank you.